Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing well. And I've been gone for a while. I know I haven't done any videos on this channel. So, here I am trying to make amends and trying to make up for being gone. And, even without doing anything, I think I have over 150 subscribers, and I don't even know how that happened. But thank you all for subscribing. 150, that's a lot, So please give this a thumbs up if you like this video. It will really help my channel grow so we can become a bigger community. And please subscribe, it's free. So let's get on with it. Let's see, what have I been doing? I've been house sitting this past week. I was house sitting for a friend and checking in on her husband because my good friend went up north to visit family, and her husband has some memory issues, and she has a dog and a cat. So, I stopped in and checked on them and made sure her husband was taking his medication. And he did really well. I mean, he really did well. And the dog's a handful. The dog gets into all kinds of mischief. And then she makes herself sick. So she really needs to be watched. So, I went over there, and if there was any napkins or anything around on the coffee table, I put them in the trash because she'll eat them. She's like part goat, this dog. This dog is like a beagle mix, hound mix. Really cute dog, but she's a handful. So anyhow, that's what I was doing last week. And I've also, during the course of last month, and yesterday, I've been going to the dentist. And you all have been so sweet to me. Nobody has made any kind of nasty remarks. Before I started YouTube, I thought twice about it. I thought really hard about it because, I know there's haters out there, and, I'm missing a front tooth, and I'm self-conscious about it. I'm not going to lie. And I thought, maybe I'll wait. I'll wait until that tooth is fixed. And the problem was when I had this tooth pulled, it was just a bad tooth that had to come out. I was so busy in my life, and I'll be honest, I hate the dentist. I'm very afraid of the dentist. But when I have a bad tooth, I will go and have it extracted. I've had quite a few teeth extracted over the years. But this front one, that's a game changer. But I was busy. I never intended to go this long without a tooth in the front. It just got away from me. Life got away from me. And I ended up moving down to Florida. And then I fell and broke my wrist. And I mean, shattered my wrist. And I needed surgery. And then I needed physical therapy. And before I know it, 3-4 years have gone by. So, long story short, I went to the dentist about 8 months ago. And I had the works done. I had all the x-rays. I hope you don't mind me talking about the dentist, but anyway, I had x-rays, a cleaning, and a consultation, and I just didn't have the money to pay out of pocket what I needed to pay out of pocket. So I kind of came home very discouraged. So I went back couple weeks ago, had another cleaning. This dentist too, I've had dentists roll their eyes at me, and they just don't want any part of me. This man is a sweetheart. He's very, very nice, very caring, very professional, explains what he's gonna do before he does it. And I'm like, I'm holding on like I'm in a I don't know what, like I'm 30,000 feet above sea level. I'm just scared to death. But, I had a big cavity filled, so I didn't have to have another tooth pulled, which is what I was looking at, or a root canal. So I did that, and this dentist, you know, he's sending everything in again. They're sending everything into my insurance company. But I think I can do like a payment, like there's only partial of it is they want up front. So long story short, I'm so excited. I am going to get a tooth in there. I'm going to do it. And I'm very excited about it. And I want to thank you all for being so kind to me on this channel and my other channels as well. You've been very, very kind. I think one person mentioned it and did it with such kindness. You know, in fact, it was just this past week that someone said something. And she was very sweet. And she said, I say this in kindness, you know. She said she got a bridge and it was the best thing she ever did. So that's what I'm going to get. I'm going to get what they call a permanent bridge, which I didn't know there was any such thing. But it attaches to the other teeth. He said my other teeth are very strong. And, you know, I'd be a good candidate for that. So I'm like, okay, that sounds good to me. So I'm in the process of getting that. And you'll know when I get it, because I'll be smiling from ear to ear. I mean, yes, I will. And I try not to not smile because I don't want people to think I'm grumpy, especially being on YouTube. You know, I don't like to watch grumpy people. And there's some grumpy people on YouTube. So I try not to be. I mean, I don't think I'm normally a grumpy person, even, you know, when I'm talking about something serious. I like to be as positive as can be. So having said that, you know, I've been facing my fears and going to the dentist. And, you know, when I come home from that, I have to chill. You know, I have to make myself a coffee. Coffee, for whatever reason, it relaxes me. It's my go-to. And I let it get tepid because you can't have anything too hot after being to the dentist. And it just calms me down. So, but anyhow, I was reading some great comments that you all left about, you know, what I could do that I don't always have to go shopping. Because I know I mentioned in one of the videos that I did on this channel that, you know, it's expensive to continually shop for clothes that, you know, I'm wearing a Temu t-shirt right now that says Just Breathe on it. And I love it. I love this color and it's very comfy. I have a love-hate relationship with Temu clothing. I've had really good luck, but I've had really bad luck too. So it is what it is. But, you know, I don't get dressed up a lot. So to me, you know, I'm not working in an office. I'm not, when I worked in an office, boy, did I have clothes. I had clothes. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Because you need, you know, you don't need just 5 outfits for Monday through Friday. You need at least 20, you know, so you can rotate them. And I lived in New England, so the seasons changed. So I had complete wardrobes for pretty much 4 seasons. Definitely winter and summer. But, you know, fall and spring too. I had some lighter sweaters and, you know how that goes. So I had fun with clothes. I really did. But now that I'm retired, you know, I like to be comfortable and I'm home a lot. And I just, you know, even when I go out in Florida, it's so hot. We've had such a hot summer. I'm not complaining, really. I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but I do love Florida. But you certainly don't want to wear anything that is 100% polyester. Sometimes that will make you sweat a lot. If it's a blend, it's much better. It's much better. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. But I digress because I was talking about, see, I'm so happy to be back here talking to everybody. Because I know on my other channel, it's a serious topic and I have a whole different group of people. Although a couple people have hopped on over here from the other channel, so I'm very, very grateful about that. But I'm not going to give the other channel's name out because unless you're going through this particular issue, you really wouldn't want to, I don't think, be on that channel. I'm not trying to be mysterious or anything. It's just it's just a sad topic. You know, it's more of a support group, I believe, that, or at least I'm trying to have it be a support group. And it's helping me as well, as I hope it sounds like I'm helping other people. They're telling me that I'm helping them. But if you are from over there, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad to see you here and over there. And so I was reading the comments, and you guys gave me some great ideas that I don't have to be shopping all the time, that I could do like a grocery haul and different things like that. And I know I've done HR, you know, Hungry Root a couple of times, and that's something I can't afford every week either. But I do have a small Aldi haul coming today, and it should be here within the hour. So I thought I'd share that with you. It's just a few items. Today is the 21st of August, and I'll be going grocery shopping probably around the 28th or 29th of August, and I'll be doing a good size shopping haul. So I will show you that too. In fact, I think I'll bring you along. We have Publix here, and I like Publix a lot. I don't go there all the time, but I am a sucker for a BOGO, and they've got great BOGOs every week. And so, you know, I'll go through the app and check out what I think I could use. And if it's a BOGO, I'm there. So I'll bring you along when I go to Publix next week. And, you know, like I said, tonight I've got, I didn't sleep well last night. I was very, very tired. I went to the dentist yesterday and had that filling filled. And I hadn't done that in a very long time as far as having a cavity filled. And it was a big one. It was a big one. And he was so great, but my nerves, boy, I'll tell you. So I didn't sleep that well last night, and I tend to have insomnia anyway. So I woke up today and I needed a few things, but I thought I'm just going to do Instacart. So that's what I did. So I'll show you what I got when it gets here. And, you know, tell me if you think there's anything else that I could do on this channel. I'd be more than happy to do it. And I hope everybody's doing well. Please subscribe and help this channel grow. It'll help pay for my tooth. And we will grow this channel, and we'll get down to the root of it. See what I did there? Root? Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a punny girl. So I will be back. I'm not saying goodbye. I'm just saying I will see you in a few minutes with my Aldi's haul. All right. I think I've had too much coffee today. All right. See you soon. So here we have our Aldi's order. And I got 2 boxes of the maple brown sugar, Simply Natural it's called, and it's organic. And I got to tell you, it's delicious oatmeal. It's really delicious, and I like the fact that it's organic. And the price, you really can't beat the price. I think it was 2 or 3 something a box. So I got that. I got my organic milk over here. I like Fairlife if I can get it, but I've been having a hard time getting it lately. So I've been getting organic milk because the date is pushed out. Like on this one, the date is October 13th. I mean, how can you beat that, right? I personally don't have a car, so I can do without some food, but I can't do without milk for my coffee. I'm just not a happy camper if I don't have my milk for my coffee. So I get milk that has a date that goes way out so I can buy it in bulk. But like I said earlier, I'm just buying a few things right now to tide me over until next week. So I guess I got a lot of dairy products. Their gelato, hello, have you ever tried it? It's delicious. This is the berry one. It's a delicious ice cream. And they put a little whipped cream on it, and there's all kinds of different berries. It's really like blackberries and raspberries and blueberries. It's delicious. And I've got these chicken cilantro and lime burritos. There's 10 grams of protein in one, which I really like that. And I'll be having that for dinner tonight. It's going to be a no-cook dinner. I'll just throw one of those burritos in the microwave with some chips. And that's going to be my dinner tonight. I also got the Super Zero yogurt, which is very good. It's Greek yogurt. So I got that. And what else? I got some cottage cheese, which is high in protein. And I like it with crackers or with fruit. And I got the Dave's Killer bread because I like that as well. I always get that bread no matter what store I'm at because they carry it at Walmart and also Publix. So that is my little haul, just to tide me over until next week. I do have meat in my freezer. And I got other things, you know, I got canned goods and I got some frozen vegetables. So I'm good. I'm good until next week. And so that was my video for today. And I will see you next week when I go to Publix. Thumbs up, please. And I will see you when we go to Publix. Alrighty. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.